Jerone Davidson here. I'm here in the gym building some muscle, and I want to give you 3 points on building masculinity. 3 points on building masculinity. Every man should work on building masculinity, especially in a time like this. I believe we're in a day where actually the real masculine men are pretty much the dinosaurs of the day, with all of the political correctness and the niceness and what they call the being polished and metrosexual kind of stuff. But every man of God should be masculine because that's the way God made us. The first point in developing, building masculinity is there has to be an appreciation for just being a man. There has to be an appreciation for manhood. Because, first of all, manhood is a miracle. At its conception, man starts out, every one of us, every human being starts out as an X, and everybody knows that the X is the female chromosome. That there's something called the sexual differentiation. And what God does is he takes the Y chromosome, which is the male, baptizes it in something called testosterone, places it with the Y, and now it becomes a male. So men, we should have an appreciation because God performed a miracle in making us men. We carry ourselves with an appreciation for manhood. We don't look like women. We don't carry ourselves like women. We don't want to. We want to carry ourselves like men. So there's a true appreciation for that. I look at my son when I watch him walk, when I watch him do stuff. He's a boy. He's a man, and I love that. I appreciate that. He's my only son. The second point is that facing challenges builds up masculinity. When you face challenges as a man, everybody say man up. There's something about it that competition raises our testosterone level. And when you face a trial and you go into the fetal position, you don't have a lot of testosterone, you don't have a lot of masculinity. But when you face trials, and every one of us do, and every one of us will, and in life we face trials, and you're going to go through ups and downs and valleys and peaks and lows. But when you see a challenge, like our friend Caleb did when he was 85 years old, he was 80 years old, and he saw that the mountains was filled with giants, and he says, look, that's the mountain I want, give me my mountain. And he said, when I was 40 years old, I was strong, and now that I'm 80, I feel just as strong. The man was loaded with testosterone and masculinity. The way you face a trial explains or shows a display of how masculine you are. So, and then finally, my final point is that masculinity, building masculinity, one of the most powerful points in building masculinity is gentleness. Now, God is gentle. You can't find anyone who's more masculine than him. But there is a gentleness, and the reason why gentleness is masculine is because as men, we already know how powerful we are. So when we open a door for a woman, or we have mercy on our enemies, we don't do it because we're weak. We do it because we're strong. I'm Pastor Jerone Davis, and I have